Okay, one more time. I think I have it mostly licked. My bet is that the biggest problem with trying to stream this game previously was that it was dual streaming. I was using a plugin to also dual stream to YouTube at the same time, and that was causing some severe performance issues. So, what if I don't do that? What if I instead only stream to Twitch and then upload the VOD to YouTube? Surely that won't be a problem. Alternatively, I can just stream this game to YouTube because it's my views are doing pretty well. My views are doing significantly better than where I was initially expecting them to. So maybe I do that instead. But either way, my plan is to continue with the story. So where we left off, Artishire was sealed off. Nefarith was planning to attack the main. That looks like a was planning to make her main attack at the base. And I had conquered the Tianchi pillar array. So now all we need to do is take care of Nefarith herself. Ooh. Should I go with fire? I think I'll go with my ice team. Yeah. Yeah, let's do this. So far, so good. I mean, true. That's a huge sword. Her primary weapon. Oh, look. Her transformation. Extravagant. Taken over by the beast. Dragon Knight with a blight sword. Damn, that's a huge sword. Use zero time for high jump. Dodge attack gets you close to the enemy quick. I thought dodge that. Yeah. Basically just smash that. Oh. There we go. Dodge that successfully. Yeah, not this time. Ah, damn it. She keeps on moving. Can't dodge that. Freeze you. What about that? Okay, well, phase one. Ooh, look at that fall. Full transformation. And now it's Monster Hunter time. Nefarith Conquer mode. Oh, absolutely not. Where are you going? Shoot this heart. Oops. Hide behind something. How about we just stay here? Yeah, we're fine. All fine. Oh, damn. Okay. That's a lot of damage. Oh. Conqueror's Fall. Made a few mistakes. This ladder section is definitely a more unusual situation than I thought. Tap parents had to get a little used to. Biwoo, welcome. All right. There's the blight. Gonna look and say you don't want spores? Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much. Aerial duel. I like. Oh, some of it went through, and that's going to be deflected. Good old Dapon. Originium cannon. Oh, damn. And with the sword, too. Oh, that's a lot of firepower. Oh, that's going to leave a mark. Straight into blight. I don't think she's dead. She's definitely starting to crumble, though. Uh, Very much unlike Ron Yi, she was able to return to her original form, which is interesting in itself. Oh, what's going on here? A vision of Originium? Oh, what's going on here? Maximum Originium reinforcement. She's smiling, still being worried for us, so I assume it's not too much. And Harmony returns to the city. I don't know about that. It's a little too soon to say that. I don't think she's properly dead. Uh-oh. I mean, she exerted herself. She was a primary. She was the heavy of the fight. We didn't get to the part where she wrote to us in a letter. Or maybe that's her character story after this. That's celebrating in the background. Good touch. Yay, everybody's alright. Let me see. Where's Lee Fun? By and large, peace has been restored and civilians are back doing civilian things, which is how things should be. Wait, what do I... What could this girl have possibly done more? Is that even reasonable? Such a... Oh, hey, this is the office. Oh, he got a little banged up. Also, this hospital area is new. Well, they seem to be all right. Ah, his first time in combat, canonically. A real combat rather than just a patrol skirmish. Yeah. Learn firsthand that's not about glory. Yeah. Now he has a real taste of the actual consequences. That's him growing up. This is when he stops being a kid. Kids gotta get hit on his shoulders at least. It's also just extremely believable for a young soldier to actually have doubts now that he's actually been blooded. I'm sure there's some PTSD as you work through as well. Also, just really nice that we actually have a hospital section now. I do like a competent staff. Several merchants traveling near the edge of Jingyu Valley report sudden burning sensation in their throats and observed smoke. Upon inspection, their respiratory tracts were indeed damaged, and their optic nerves were slightly affected. Could there be new alkaloid construct patterns? Interesting. Burning sensation and smoke. And optic nerve damage, too. Burning sensation is new. That doesn't really fit the pattern for collapsals. That is something different. Good job. Kind of badass. Honestly, kind of impressive. Treatment isn't difficult, but one patient exhibited marked mental agitation while another is lethargic. This is truly odd. Do toxic substances pick who they attack? I report everything to. Okay, that sounds more like collapsals. That sounds like some collapsal exposure. That's where I like it. Also, yeah, this entire hospital section is definitely brand new. Good. Sore throat illusions could turn out to be caused by haze fire. Okay, so that's okay. Never mind. It's because of the goddamn landbreakers. Actually, there's nothing new. We see plenty of injured personnel. The experienced staff got a little nervous. They're just too young. I was far from nervous. Why? I experienced a North Wheeling exclusion cell incident 10 years ago. I used up all my nervousness when I dug out my fellow seniors from the rubble. We were close to losing the city, but casualties were slight. Things were getting better and Wheeling's getting stronger. So 10 years ago, there was an attack upon the city where the dam broke that damn near killed everybody. That's good to know. There's also just a lot of people at the hospital. Hey, they're doing things in orderly progression. So it looks like everybody's all right. Is it? Hey, what are you doing here? Tata, what are you doing here? Okay. All right, Mifu. Post-mortem. Debrief us. As mature as she is, her loyalty is very much on a personal basis. I'm not sure about completely fine. That look of betrayal. Why would you tell her that? Hey, look, Tauntaun. Oh, oops. Stocking's probably going to get a nice, generous supply donation soon. That one looks a little depressed. In fact, the chubby lungs are still standing. Ah, hot pot. Spicy malatang. Is that a bottle of mentho? Or is that like one of those like nutrition pastes? Yeah, and pay him. That pot's got rent to make, you know? Girl, most of the city's still alive. Yes. Also, I saw some people on Twitter mention that they were shocked that Dapan was a Tenshi, but honestly, everything pointing towards that direction. One, he's native to the HAS area. Two, he was a very well-renowned mechanical expert. That speaks to me that he has a high degree of academic and like professional performance. That given that he is a Wulinger, he is almost at least a Yanese citizen. He's almost certainly has to be a Tianxi, right? Do the best you can right now. Uncle Pan with a wise advice. Actually, I wonder if he was her mentor 10 years ago. That would explain why he like decided to stop being Tianxi, right? And why she speaks to him like a mentor. That's an old man to live up to. Oh, new guy. Summit. That's a cool ass mask. Damn, they're efficient. Good policy. Set that clear right away. This is a diplomatic incident, but they're not to be treated as criminals necessarily. Different rules of operations. The big boss herself. I think at this point, the regulators, instead of being overseer of the proxies, have become effectively her underlings. She already rescued her? Okay, she got beat up a little bit. She got beat up a little bit. Oh, more than a little bit. I mean, well, yeah, she's a human being attempting to channel a god's power. She's basically a shamaness in all but a priestess in all but name. They have a cool head on their shoulders. Damn, she's hardcore. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with the artist here yet. I have my suspicions, but the more I try to look into details, the more I'm just like flabbergasted at the contradictions I'm finding. I suspect this is a non sequitur. Oh no, not non sequitur. A red herring. Plus, we can't exactly do anything until the proxy gets here, right? Officially. I mean, yeah. Everybody that faces dragon, take the weekend off. Of course, for next few days, it actually means something like a month or so. They're both workaholics. Oh, that's a bad look. What's going on there? Yeah, actually, yeah, we never got the letter from her. Oh, that's bad. What's going on there? What was that about? Why is she having visions of the very large rift? Oh, actually, yeah, we were supposed to be able to access the very large rift at some point, but we actually never actually saw it. A breach starts with a crack. Contact. Uh-oh. All right. Let's do some cleanup first. How are thieves? Tattoos on. Oh, it's hoping me too. Heading right over. That sounds promising. Oh, what's this? Oh, damn, everybody wants to talk. Security increased across all major bases. All public charity events for next month. The castle still considered curfew. These judges picked up sudden changes of death readings from the region of Wuling. Honshan County decides to notify every party that a state of emergency has been initiated in Wuling City. HS also issued security alert to the entire band. Every single one of our laces called us for latest status on Wuling. If Honshan HQ couldn't even assess the issues there, we defeat attack. That should lower the status of panic. They keep on saying that Nefarith's dead, but I have my suspicions about that. The way she died isn't exactly very conclusive in my eyes. He lets you to get extreme dangerous missions where people get killed, but I guess they get used to it with all the orders anyway. I guess same thing happened to Arcane. I can't really say Arcane and I don't get along, but if I just describe a relationship, it's mid. Yeah, mid's a good word. So not exactly the closest friends. And these two will lead to side quests that I don't want to deal with yet, because we're still on the main one. All this has to be handled later. Did she say to go to the Markerstone Flats? I mean, I guess I'll go here first. That doesn't look like Markerstone Flats to me. Oh, she's having a rough time of it. Girl, are you alright? Caught you at a moment of weakness. I don't think that's the case. I think she's been having some very odd dreams about a rift. That's unfortunate. We're getting dragged around. Also, what do you mean words won't explain it? I'm surprised she doesn't apply. All right. Follow up. Damn, that thing is huge. No, no use worrying about it now. Just gotta seal it up, right? This is almost like Neo Tokyo's underground complex. For like Evangelion. Well, that is what the infielder is actually best known for. The administrator, rather. The administrator is best known as a technical expert. Why do you get a bad feeling about this? Also, that's clearly a teleportation bubble over there. Also, that's actually there, not just a conceit of the map. Fascinating. Oh, by the way, ad start about 3 minutes. Girl, that's the opposite of disappointed. We're still trying to recover a memory here. Oh, just what we're looking for. Uh-oh. Hey Sue, what's up? Siri, cancel. Siri, go away. So clearly there has to be something we can do to stabilize it. It allows us to explore the memories of 10 years ago. Did she clean up her office? A 10-year-old vintage bamboo brew. It must be very precious. It's just not even touched its seal. Recent health examination reports. Tax your health gravely. Encouraged to below healthy standards. Full page of prescriptions that she never followed. How's the Endfield? It has been very, very interesting. The storytelling has definitely been an overall improvement. Yuffie, what's up? Application for use of Zero 9 Nexus. Technically, if I decided to use the Zero 9 Nexus to seal the rift, but user of the Zero 9 Nexus must be in close proximity to the rift. Risk levels are exceptionally high. Meaning she still volunteered. The candidates have yet to be finalized. She's going to sacrifice herself, isn't she? Or at least try to. Things are hectic, but if you only eat when you're free, then you're never going to eat. Wisdom. I'm glad those stickers are still there at least. Oh, no, that's the one from us. Seems to be having taken a break for a while. That's always good news. I am almost certain she's going to try to do a suicide run on the Share 9 Nexus. Given that what we read about it being a risky mission to seal the rift, we're not going to let her do that. We just rolled for her. Hey, community's back. Ads are over. Yay. Sharon's going to be mad about this plan, I'm guessing. Sure, this is what I'm good at. Shouldn't I forge recorded? Actually, All right, let me see. We have only 2 units here, but they are a little tricky. I think, however, it's just a matter of slightly decent. Yeah, literally the sheer knight. Well, that's a really small thing. $10 have packed. Basically, a bomb to take care of a bomb. Yeah, it's a Fairmont bomb. That's what it is. You use a bomb to disable the other bomb. She's definitely going to try to sacrifice herself. She's definitely going to try that. And we will throw out a lot of protests. And she's not going to listen to a single one of them until it's too late. All right, monitoring center. I think my punch created a hero. He probably doesn't want to talk to me now, though. Some of my words I got to him. During defensive wheeling, I told him that instead of mumbling the title casting and staring down a wall, he should swing a weapon, kill a few burgers, save a few wheelingers, so he rushed out with a sword. He ended up in the medical bay. Thankfully, it's just a fracture. Yeah, so about that group visit, just leave me out. I don't want to agitate the poor dude further. Oh, whoopsies. Looks like something's got knocked over in the fight. Yeah, look at this. I'm sure you can. Is there anything hidden around here? No notes, nothing? Okay. Immersion mode? Why do you need immersion mode for? And then they nerd out for hours and hours as Mifu falls asleep at a chair. Huh. All the people that made sure she survived. I'm going to guess that Dapan was one of those Tenshi that was arguing. I bet he made a great commotion of it. Sounds good to me. Always got a field test before you implement. Oh, this is the part that leads to. Yeah, that's where all the trees are. That's the next section. I guess we're on our way. Oh, that's why it's called test site. Chijan Dias. What's this? Swordpel sculpture bears all sorts of inscriptions that cite aspirations of greatness or kind down of various frustrations. Chijan Dias is where Tenshi swore their allegiance. Those powerful oaths still echo in this place. Their weapons are mere marks of their dedication. Fascinating. What happened here? Who fought these dudes? Who have we not met yet? Oh, hey, you're training. You be beating it yourself? Damn, dude. Time to carry luggage. That's an interesting looking sword. That's a good kid. Granted, that clingy kid lost his arm in the process of whatever ever happened back then, so I don't think he should feel too bad. Okay, time to test out this sheer night bomb. Oh, I don't like this talk. Sounds like she's trying to talk herself into something, you know? I mean, that thing's basically turned into a bomb. Interesting. What's happening on the side? I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah, she's got to take the bomb and try to seal it herself. She's lied to us so blatantly. We're going to have to save her. We're going to have to save her from herself. That's just how it's going to have to work. This sounds like it should be an easy fix, right? I would not be surprised to learn that it was sabotaged. Get distracted by a bunch of nerds. Oh, I'm sure the distraction was well appreciated by her. I wouldn't be surprised if the engineering flaw was introduced by her to stall us. Practice outside the clinic. All right, hold on a bit. I will continue this, but I gotta take a short break. Take a short break for, be right back. Like I said, really, really short break. Wait, I clicked the wrong button. I'm a dummy. All right, the self-sacrificing, super duty-bound heroine. So progress through it. I mean, props to her for that, at least, given how leaders have a tendency to try to look away from the consequences of their policies, right? Of their decision making. Strictly speaking, she did fight on the front lines. A lot of sad faces. I am glad that they showed that the war was not without consequence. There's also such as a war with zero casualties, right? That is a positive aspect of this. That they're not shying away from that fact. Probably sees us working with the science staff. So she decides to take the burden of dropping the Sharonite bomb into the rift by herself, as if we could have possibly approved of that course of action. And then we leave a note. The document probably will say that it's not as easy as we want it to be. Risk person close positive risk we connect to pulses research energy. Yeah, that doesn't say anything that we don't know already. So she's approving of the test on her own accord, and she's going to use herself as the primary tester to take on all the possible risk. And she signed her will. If accident were to occur, the handling of all administrative affairs of Wooly City shall be handled by Watchguard Captain Bifu, while Academy Campus matters shall be handed over to Tashige Yipu. Signing her own death certificate. In effect. I feel it's a little short-sighted. Personal opinion, I feel it's a little short-sighted. You have the god of Originium by your side. This further minimizes the risk. All right. By the time you read this letter, I will have already left. Your assistants have proved the sheer night nexus and no longer poses a threat to Wu Ling. But attempt to forcibly seal the rift will not be without consequences. However, I do know with certainty that I can seal the rift on my own. As for the price, I alone should suffice. I have penned a letter to grant Gei Yipu and Mifu temporary authority over matters of the city, and the end really will endure the movement as it has always done. There was a time where I thought I would never see the departed, that memories would remain as they are, things that linger in our minds. But you appeared, and the faces of the departed overlapped with the sights. Memories were reignited one after another. They replayed themselves. I remember when you first visited the science station, I stood in the crowd and gazed at you from afar. I hope there. I'll wait for this to pass through. There we go. I remember when you first visited the science station. I stood in the crowd, gazed at you from afar. I hoped there would be a day where I could share my perspective and ideas with you. When I finally got my chance, I found myself stuttering and unable to form a coherent sentence. I thought you would probably remember me as a young girl who just kept avoiding you for reasons unknown. A decade has gone by. You and I are the only ones left from the crowd of yesteryear, but you still walk amongst us, and you have made me feel a figment of the beautiful times that remain instead of leaving me completely. And that is enough. You are the administrator of Endfield Industries, while I am the viceroy of Wuling. Wuling is my responsibility, while you are destined to push further into the frontiers and shoulder burdens of far greater import. Asking you to join me on this mission is akin to me forcing you to take on my duties, and you have already done so much for Wuling. So she's going to do this stupid thing. Have you been... The rift is part of my responsibilities too, girl. This is not outside the purview of my responsibilities. This is not me taking on the responsibilities for Wu Ling. All rift manifestations are my responsibility. You are asking me... Yep, run. Faster. You can tell by the slight change in the light that it's been hours later. Oh, we did have Hot Pot later. We're going to have to bust down the doors, huh? Forget our 30 levels. Highly unnecessary. Highly unnecessary. We can literally make cannons out of your sheer knight, and you're telling me that this is your best choice? You have taken on too many responsibilities. Yeah, you know this is your death march you're making. Wow, that's a lot of burden you're putting on a little girl. Yeah, yeah, Neen. You're right. Ha! Better question is, how did you break through the elevator security? Yeah, be cheeky about it. Snap her out of it. So we do make it in time. But really, how the hell did we break through the elevator security when it's pride for the Viceroy only? Well, I guess we do have effectively Civ bad white override, don't we? I guess we do have the highest authority in the entire game, strictly speaking. There should be very, very few places that's locked away from us. If I have to guess, we have to jump, skip, and hop our way through the memory orbs in order to get through. Yep. Look, butterflies. The Fairmut's helping us through. Oh, we can see her reflection there. Fascinating. All right. Time for the central mystery to Wuling. 10 years ago was at the center of literally everything from Stockade and Wheeling City itself. I mean, just squared it down, right? Oh, so just squared it until it's locked in? Okay, got it. Easy done. And it forms the floor of the next section. How nice. Nothing else in this room? Got it. And then I assume we can explore this. It's interesting how much she took away from Dusk, power-wise, isn't it? But also, butterflies are more of a shooting, I think, because the butterflies have causality, right? So, oh, this is nice. We got fallen chefs in here. What's this? Oh, this is trippy as hell. I really like this. This reminds me heavily of Leviathan's character setting. Character event, rather. Very nice use of archaeological space. All right, what's going on here? I'm a little disappointed that they didn't decide to give her a younger looking model with the usual like outfit for the Tachi, right? She probably read all of it, memorized it. Oh, so this is the scene here. I'm a little disappointed it's in Dapan. Oopsies. Oh, to catch if she was actually reading it for certain. She passed the test that way. It's basically the M&M theory, right? You toss something nonsensical into the contract to see if they actually made sure that they're following all the safety guidelines and everything written down. I wonder if you can repeat the space then. Chubby Falby Strong. Nice. I appreciate that. But we're not done. Oh, shit. That's a nasty blast. More memories to go through. Oh, Blake Ridden. And there's more blight upstairs, I see. Oh, hello. Wow, these all got knocked over. God, their level design is so freaking good. Even something as mundane as a laboratory's meeting room can be made peculiar. Oh, wow. We're actually just like gravity's completely changed on us. There we are. This is so brightly lit. No, this is fun. God, I love spaces like this. Amazing design. Just freaking spectacular. Pity there's nothing else to explore, though. But I guess it's because You're not actually supposed to come back to this place. Ads will start in about 30 minutes. Must have been early Sheer Knight design. I would not be surprised that a lot of this happened throughout the course of the game's history. Just flashbacks to stuff that happened in the past through mind spaces like this. I mean, yes. Not sure about burgers, though. I haven't seen it does. Oh, Uncle Zong. And that's why there are so many trails. I mean, it's the Hongshan Academy of Science. There's going to be academies. Already have plans, huh? She's worked hard for 10 long years. We got some terrific news today. After years of work, we finally synthesized the novel material of Sheer Knight successfully. Its performance metrics are well above our expectations. Sheer Knight is proof of the theoretical framework you proposed all those years ago. Just sharing this piece of joy with you. I'm also praying that your ongoing expedition is going smoothly as well. Sincerely, Wuling Science Station. It did not go smoothly. It did quite the opposite of going smoothly, in fact. That was the expedition that put us in a coma for 10 long years and away from all this development. That might have actually been the very first time we saw that particular message. Although my question is, what's the Pheroma doing amidst all of this? Oh, and now add the biggest one. So actually, this is not the VLR. This is a mini R. Uh-oh. This is chaotic. Uh-oh. I can sort of guess that the blight must have flooded in, right? It's complete flooded by a bright. ID verified instantaneous fatal injuries, no life science. Female, young adult, found in ruins of the lab. ID verified multiple injuries across body, no life science. Male, middle age, found in ruins of the filing room. ID verified severe head injuries, life science unstable. Male, young adult, found in ruins of the filing room. ID verified multiple fractures. Treatment provided with pelvic stability belt and splints. Currently under care. Ooh. So far, there's nothing actually surprising about what we're witnessing. Just plain old. I don't want to say just, but it is in fact pretty conventional trauma of being the last survivor. I wouldn't be surprised if that was a major factor in why she decided to take on all the risk herself, just to make their sacrifice worth it. You know. Yep. There's still some upstairs. I wonder if we can. No, can't. Drop it. Drop it. That's a big drop. Whee! Yeah, because we literally just let gravity do the work. This is trippy. I really like it. The music is a little loud though. Also, I really like the detail of her like actually using her Tanchi device to command the platform. And that was the stuff that was remaining. All the way back to start. Oh, she's crying to herself. Ah, yes, that would do it. And that's a lot. That was a lot to take on. She was the only remaining member of the Shiranai project, and she was just a young girl. Just like 10 years worth of crushing obligation. Probably the last time she had the chance to let it all out. That's a little soul crushing. I'm a little choked up. I'm a little choked up. She says this. But her survivor's guilt almost made her commit suicide on this one, you know? Wait, there's more stuff back. Yeah, look, there's a note there. You won't trick me that easily. There's more material to read. Oh, wait, no, that's the old. No, never mind. That was the old report. Right. This is all the way at the beginning. And they're seeing you off. Oh, crushed it. That was fast. She is one hell of a nuker, I'll tell you that. That's fine. Not a problem. I don't want to be outside that store. All right. Whew. Another one. Still more of you guys? That's so annoying. Wow. Just constant spawns now, huh? She needed backup after all. I also feel like Mifu could have done this pretty well. If there's anybody else about beating up splatters, it would have been Mifu, you know? Nope. Feedback. She not amplifier. I mean, given that she's lived for a minimum of 150 years, yes, that's happened a lot. So lights are indicative of strong rift activity, I'm guessing, and that definitely counts as strong rift activity. That would definitely count. Ha! Why, yes, the best way to celebrate the sealing of a rift is with a date with a lovely woman. Where did that come from? Oh, well, 10-year age bamboo brew. That looks like a car shear knife. How strong is it though? It's hooch. It's 10-year-old hooch. Her favorite drink is the emergency hooch. That's hilarious. And she can knock it back. Do bamboos even have enough sugar? Many things, probably. No, given how the Andes culture ages. It's actually quite a bit of a question how old she actually is. Because the youngest Tianxi of the HAF can still be decades old. That's a proposal. That's clearly a proposal. You can't tell me otherwise. I shall accompany the North Wielding Exclusion Zone as the state's representative. Yeah. Yeah. No suicide missions. I'm super against suicide missions. Especially when you have the resources of a city at your disposal. That seems highly unnecessary. And now I just have so much to go through. Whew. All right. I feel like this is probably a good endpoint for today on the basis of that was all the major stories. I do have some social obligations tomorrow, but I think I'll try to do at least some of the side missions on Sunday. Recrisis Nefarith. I should do those as well. And I do have the resources to do all of them pretty well, I should think. All right, what else is there? Right, I have all this, all the side missions too. Let me see. I need this. That's what I need. Yeah, let's do a couple rounds of the level 5 for lovely materials. And that should empty out my stamina. Shield is always so annoying. 160. I have enough. Oh no! Oh no! Well, I have enough Pro Prism for any other character that come along the way, but that's not what I needed. I forgot to switch it over because there are two modes to this thing. It's the same fight, but the award distribution is different. That one was the lowest level Pro Prism, and I needed this. You see how it gets 70 instead of 85? Whoopsies. My bad. Oh, here you are. I think that's the very first time the Shield Bros died before anybody else. Fascinating. Quite by accident. There we go. Then just need a little more. And that can start pumping up this, which is going to need even more of that, but also more of the Tachyon Screening Lattice, which is separate. But I do want her to at least get rank 9 on everything before I start gearing her. And gearing her is going to require some expensive stuff as well. I also don't know if I want to keep her level, her 5-star item. It's good for her, mind you. It's actually not bad. Because these stats are okay, but ultimate gain efficiency is super good because she wants to be in her ult form as often as possible. And then there's the question of, well, what team do I have for her? Fangi carry team. And let's see. Who else? Anto Amp. And then who rounds out the team? All right. Right. She's the SP battery. That looks pretty good. I think the only thing missing is healing, huh? Elect amp. I guess strictly speaking, if we wanted a healer, like who would be a good option for healing? It can't be Ardelia, right? It can't all be Ardelia. I guess we don't have a proper elect healer yet. Art susceptibility. I mean, that's not bad. I guess we don't really have a whole ton of healing options yet, do we? Physical cryo, nature cryo. I wanted to assume that it would be electric heat, but that might not be the case. Physical damage and knockdown, heat damage and knockdown, a shield, pay the fair price. That's not it. He's only self healing. Huh. Is it really Ardelia? I guess she helps with art susceptibility. You do need to have, preferably, an off element caster to help generate DPS. Quick charge. Okay, so actually, maybe not bad. Let me look up a guide. I want to see what everybody else's thoughts on this have been. Okay, Pridewin, let me know. What do we got? No, it's all elect. It's all electricity. Her suggested team is pretty much her as a lead, and then what I have on everybody else. It's very much a nuking team, right? Okay, so that sets us. Wow, I cannot talk. That sets up the team. It also tells us what else we need to level. Intellect just deals more damage. Oh, habit circuit reception. Nice. Ignore arch affliction. Nice. Anti-mage tank. And I guess I need to do some pro sets. Well, the good news is I have a ton of stamina to go through this weekend before I do anything else. What else do I have? Valuable stash. I have to use 17 of these soon. Not a small order by any means. Arling of Ruling. I got 11 of those now. Yeah, let's cash that in. Let's go to the front of the city. Yeah, still one short. Okay, we'll figure it out later. There's, of course, a lot more to do. I think the final check, though, is to see about outpost management, which is going to take a while because the outpost has nothing except for heavy share knight, which you can't get rid of because he has next to no stock bills. Echoing remedy. Shortened combo skills cooldown by 26%. Fascinating. That's the first I've seen that. Interesting. But our main goal is to save up for these. Oh, I can buy some of the extra goods. This is 44% off. That's not bad. 69 of those, nice. Friends price. Who's got a good price for me? SXSA. Sure. Right. The reason why I had 69 left because I ran out currency last time because I was doing so many upgrades. And that should help. Some basic arbitrage trading. All right. And with all that done, three more issues to get that. Three more issues to say, hmm. I will make the attempt later. Let me see. I did my dailies. I have the nameless of the Urban Development Hall. And don't forget, we still haven't unlocked the new region yet either. There's a whole new region that it should be. Is it here? There's a TP point we haven't visited yet. Fascinating. How do you get there? Wrong one. Okay. So there's something here. I think we can access it, right? Let me check it out. I'm gonna check it out real quick. Oh, they've made a whole research area out of this area place. Yeah, this will definitely grow as we move along. For now, there's the orb up there. Yep. Yep. Question becomes, how did we reach it? If the answer is like that. We have some minor bugs over here. We're gonna need a supply of water that leads up here. Right, it's this area. Oh, hey, look. Oh, that just releases butterflies. Okay, check out butterflies later, but what I want to check out now is this. Shit, I drowned. God damn it. Weeks into wielding, I'm still drowning in random ass water spots. Just goes to show. I love exploration. But more importantly, what's down here? A front roll jump. I see. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. Damn. What's this? Somebody left a note? Does water fall from the heavens? A porcelain heart, a street that cannot be severed by a blade. So composed I am, I can reverse the entire waterfall if I so wish. I have no idea what that might have meant poetically, but sure. I see to just be a mountain crevice. So resources. Yeah, we can do puzzles here later when I'm just like random exploring. But for now, what I really want to do is see what's going on now this way. That's a wide AoE, Jesus. Wait. Oh. Oh, I see. I have to take this path. Whoopsies. So there's more to it. Oh, attack the road. I see. What does this say? The cave might be larger than it seems. Yes, I've gathered that. Oh, hey, are these all fluffed? Holy shit. I tried to catch this fin for 3 days and nights. I chased him after it for 2 days and nights. I started at the sword question march and ended up at the cloudless woods. The river streets of Willie are an interwoven mess. I can't help but suspect this is no Megafin, but an Agaloy. Wow, he got sent on a wild goose chase on it. Wait, what's that? Oh, another positive mushrooms. These are high level ingredients too. Something's been camping here for a while. I met a master angler. He told me that waterways are really, especially the underground rivers, are interwoven complex. I started thinking about that. The waterways pose a significant challenge for the Marker Stone's construction. I guess this warrants some investigation. Oh, nice. So that relates to the history of the. Oh, hey, look, people. No safety hazards nearby. Excellent. Oh, there it is. All beings focus on life, though not death bows to the death. A true Grandmaster is one who unleashes the force of nature within an inch, whose blades start as the stream that fills an ocean. That doesn't tell me much. That's like I mean, that's really good, at least. This is a great place for resources. Damn. You've worked really hard, my dear aunt. Your sweet Babbles is doing well. I'm clearing my plate. Don't worry about being my homeless in the woods. I'm a big kid, too. I know how to take care of myself. I know very well that Pa and Ma had already left and won't be coming back. That's why I got to stay. If I left the place, Babbles' home sweet home will be empty, and then it will be gone. Who's Babel? How are you doing? Clean up your dinner plate? Did you grow taller? Your aunt just moved to Moros Polis. It was a very busy, very crowded city. Alright, I will once again repeat that special line. Interested in coming to Moros Polis, living with your aunt? I just don't feel safe leaving you alone with Willeen. I know there are a lot of nice people over there, and Willeen pays for your schooling, but I do prefer taking care of my sweet Babbles myself. Once I'm done with my work here, maybe I'll just move to Willeen. I really want to give Babbles a proper home. Who is Babbles? This says the jump. That is highly sus. That looks like deep waters to me, man. I don't think that's the jumping point. I think you're trying to trick me. Oh, that's Babbles. There's a super nice guy with silver hair who couldn't find his way out. He also brought me some warm rice cakes, like super fast. Our best story in the city. You should try them out too. But his name is very odd. He's called Ardashir, I think. What a weird name. He sat a portrait with me and counted some petals. He also told me a ton of wonderful stories from his own experiences. The stories are about himself and his two companions. My favorite is the one where they went to the Cosmic Gate, and then, I almost forgot. He gave me rice cakes to eat after I promised him to keep the story secret. We got to leave. He wanted to take me around and explore the world, but I didn't want to leave my home. Before Ma and Pa left, this place was where my family lived. They passed away repairing the marker stone. But that was a long, long time ago. Plenty of people come around to help me out, so there's no need to worry. Yeah, every time I meet a new friend, I just can't stop babbling on and on. Anyways, I'm really glad to meet you. The Cosmic Gate has two companions. What a fascinating turn of phrase. That leaves me only more frustrated given what I've been able to glean about their backstory. And what I have not been able to glean along the way. What is going on with the lore here? Okay, now there is a stone there, but also I should deposit the ones I picked up. As for that one down there, Astartes, actually no, this will be, let's snooze this one, because I plan to be done soon. I just wanted to try something. I just want to see something. I can't get over there, can I? I think you really do have to take a leap of faith. Okay, let my stamina build that back up. It really do be like that. Wow. And then it scatters all the lizards. Nice. And then you take the lily pillow to safety. What a nice, quiet little villa. So Babel's. So this was all right. This was in fact peaceful. You gotta jump. The stories are about himself and his two companions. The favorite one where they went to Cosmic Gate and then I think I screenshot this. That just says so much and so little at the same time. Well, I'm glad that Babels has a safe place to stay. And some amber rice as well. That's quite nice. A lot of amber rice. Oh, this place is a treasure trove. Backpack full. Oh, a miniature tree. Nice. All right, because I've been making everything. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this kid has adults that check in on her. Little Tanshi should get proper education. Probably be in a better situation education wise than Tauntaun was. That's funny. Does this lead somewhere? It does not. It feels like it should, right? That's going to be it feels like that's going to be a path eventually. Let me see. It links to Jinyu Valley. Like, that's it. Urban Development Hall is some stuff. There'll be a story over there. That's a precipitation pool. It's odd that there's a precipitation pool here when the development area is here. I wonder what we're going to be doing about that. Draining it, maybe? Is the goal here to drain this one? It doesn't feel like it will be. I'm going to guess that one of the side story events unlocks an additional region past the marker stone. Because we're definitely not done. And there's also the question of this section. Where does that lead to? But that will be for me to figure out over the weekend.